Koo now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next the score. Commanders 17, Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Hey, it's a clip. Alert! Hey, alert!
On first down, Smith. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Brings up second and
No ball!
17 at the 37-yard
13 next.
Back to throw, Smith. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
No ball. Tuesday.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Middle.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
53.
Smith on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Mingo. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hey, go flip her up.
Now it's Smith. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go. Back.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
Going through their final
as we
adjustments
send you on
for the
out
second
to our
half.
studios
One
in
of these
Orlando.
teams is going to
Here's
emerge
Jonathan
2-0.
Coachman at
But who will
REA
it be?
Sports
To
Halftime
find out,
Report.
let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Intercepted, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense. Gano the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines rolling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Okay, ready?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Johnson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Smith. Finding Kelsey once again. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Smith here, an audible at the line.
Check 59, cover.
Now Geno. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Hey, it's a clip.
Again, Smith. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hold. Hey, alert.
Here's Smith. Open man is Mingo. He's got it. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
No ball.
Smith now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Broncos. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Johnson. And that's It's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here we go, here we go. Cover, cover. Middle, middle.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Nick Chubb, 64 yards. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Smith. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 37. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Geno out of throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Down the right sideline and down to the 27-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey,
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. 49, flip her off, 49.
Smith to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get out of bounds, so nice work after the catch. That gets him really good yardage, and they stop the clock as well. Here's 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Smith. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Smith's going to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Washington,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall